welcome to another video! As you can tell, I'm not in front of my bookcases because I am at Jake's. I'm at Jake's at the minute. I'm not at home because I'm probably going to be here for the next couple of weeks, basically living at his. So I just bought my camera and thought I would throw this together now because it is the 30th of July currently, and on the 1st of August the Newts Magical Readathon Volume 2, Edition 2, Part 2, I don't really know how this works, from G at Book Roast is happening throughout the month of August. So I think it was, when was it, back in March or something? I can't remember. The Owls happened, the Owls Magical Readathon. Obviously these are Harry Potter themed readathons. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not really a fan of Harry Potter, but I'm a fan of a readathon and I'm a fan of G, so I'm going to do it anyway. The Newts continues from the Owls. The Owls was like your first level examination, and then what you qualified in at Owls you can continue to do at Newts. So I only finished 4 Owls, which was Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology and Divination, which means they are the only ones I can continue to do at Newts. So I jotted down my TBR for this whilst I was on my lunch break at work today because I realised I was drastically running out of time to do this. Although I finished 4 Owls, I'm only going to take 3 of those subjects at Newts because for Newts, for each subject there's 3 grades, so for each subject I need to read 3 books. So although I'm only doing 3 Newts, that is 9 books, and 9 books in a month is a lot, especially for the reading slump I've been in recently. So I think I'm not going to do all of them. So the Newts I've continued with are Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts and Divination. Sorry for looking down here, it's where my notes are. So, obviously I don't have any of the books with me because I'm not with my bookcase, so I'll just do a thing for each book, you know, put it here for you. Do I need to explain anything else? I will leave the link to G's videos, her channel, her Owls and Newts explanation things down there so you can go and check them out if you so wish. It's a month-long readathon, pretty sure that's it. Right, so as I say, for each subject there's 3 grades. You can get an A, an E or an O. I'm not going to pretend I know what they stand for. So for Charms, the A grade is a book with magic, and for this I'm going to go with The Novice, which is the first book of the Summoner series. I picked this one up at Yalc because I can only ever find book 3 in my local Waterstones, and they had the whole series at Yalc, so I bought them there for stupidly cheap. Demon Summoning, I'm going to assume, is magic, so that is my A grade for Charms. My E grade for Charms, a book with a cover that charmed you without knowing anything else about it. I am going to go for A Place Called Perfect by Helena Duggan. This book has been on my shelf for the longest time. My mum's read it, I haven't yet, and I only ever bought it in the first place because the cover was really cool. It was a children's book of the month from Waterstones and it had the fancy reeded cover, so that one. And then the O grade for Charms is a book you think will leave a mark, and for that I'm going to go for Vicious by Victoria Schwab. I did recently start that, but then I had to stop because I needed to read Godblind for the Quarterly Club, so I will probably continue where I left off, so slightly cheating, don't hate me. But it's Victoria Schwab and she is my favourite author, so I anticipate that another book by her will leave a positive mark. I hope that makes sense. So they're my 3 books for Charms, and then we go on to Defense Against the Dark Arts. So again, my A grade. For the A grade, you have to read the last book in a series or the last book that's out in a series, and for that I'm going to read Charmcaster by Sebastian de Castell. Again, I started this a while ago and then I fell into my life slump, so I'm going to start it again, basically. Because I really enjoy this series. It is the latest one. I was really enjoying it at the time of reading it, I just fell into a life slump, so I stopped. But I would like to get back onto that and continue, and it is the last available book in a series, so that is my A for Defense Against the Dark Arts. E is a foiled book, and the only foiled book I can think off the top of my head that I own is Ink, which you can see here is foiled and pretty. And my O grade, which is something with dark in the title or series name. I'm gonna try and go for Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, so I'm gonna smash out a couple of Schwab books. I had wanted to reread this Savage Song, but I don't think I will, so I'm just gonna go into Our Dark Duet. Highly anticipating this one. Again, Schwab, she's my favourite, so I'm probably gonna love it. And that's my 3 books for Defence Against the Dark Arts. So then we move on to Divination. And my A grade for Divination is something set in the future, and for that I'm going to go with The Loneliness of Distant Beings, which is another book that I picked up at Yalc because it was signed. Actually, I have this one with me. This one here. Look, lovely, isn't it pretty? And signed. So yeah, this one, which is about a girl out in space who's gone a bit crazy from what I can tell, set in the future. And then my E grade for Divination is something under 200 pages. For that I'm going to go with the latest volume of Lumberjanes, because I still haven't read that despite the fact that I've owned it like since it came out, but I just haven't got to it yet. But that's definitely under 200 pages because it's a graphic novel slash comic thing. And then my O grade for Divination is a book containing mythology, and I'm just going to go for Percy Jackson number 3. I don't even know what it's called, but the 3rd one in the Percy Jackson series. And that is my Newts. The other subject, herbology, had the prompt something with a green cover, something with illustrations, and something with light, air, sun, or water in the title. I don't anticipate getting to any of those challenges, so I haven't allocated books for them, but if for some bizarre reason I manage to read 9 books in August, then I guess I'll have to fill them. But I'm not going to fill them now, because that would be ridiculous, and I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to read more than 9 books in August, because I don't think I'm even going to manage that. So that's that. I hope you've enjoyed. I am going to be vlogging again, because I need to get back into that. I need to get back into all of this. As I've explained before, I've been distant, and I'm coming back. So I will try and vlog my Newts experience, hopefully successfully, and I will see you sometime, hopefully soon.